Of all the matters debated at the Cattle Industry Annual Convention, the Beef Checkoff Program topped the list. Roughly 20 state cattlemen associations brought forward recommendations to create NCBA policy on enhancing the 20-year-old program. Reporter Joe Sheely has more in this week's Cattlemen's Capital Concerns.
It's an important issue to cattlemen. A group of cattle producers appointed by NCBA's executive committee studied how the Beef Checkoff Program could be improved to keep pace with the challenges beef faces today. That group was led by cattleman Bill Brandenburg from California.
Our checkoff study group was charged with determining the value of the checkoff to producers, and we came up with a long list of items, and I'll just sort of highlight a couple of those about the value of the checkoff to producers. Building demand, we've increased demand 15% since 1998, and then I think a big issue that producers would resonate with would be issues management, where in 2003 we discovered BSE in the country, and through the efforts of our checkoff, consumers have remained confident that beef is safe in this country, and that was because we as producers had a plan that we went forward with that was able to counteract the opposition when BSE hit.
Today's beef checkoff resources are stretched thin. Checkoff dollars are used to respond to issues, improve beef safety, conduct research to prove beef's nutritional merits, and promote beef domestically and internationally. More than 70% of producers support the program, and many, like Hal Phillips from Florida, are eager to strengthen it.
Certainly our dollars don't buy today what they did in 1986 when we established the checkoff, and our producers have said move forward, let's go get more money, and we've been trying to come through the policy process of NCBA to get that done, and today was a landmark victory where we had resolutions from all over the country came together, and we're all now moving forward with the process of looking at the checkoff and hopefully increasing it.
If producers want to change the checkoff assessment, it requires an act of Congress. NCBA members want cattlemen to have more control of their checkoff. Specifically, NCBA's policy proposes a regularly scheduled petition so cattle producers can initiate a vote on continuing the beef checkoff. And the policy proposes another petition process so cattle producers can initiate a vote up or down on an assessment increase.
At the convention, we asked cattlemen about their thoughts on the checkoff enhancement proposal.
Personally, I think we need to raise the checkoff. I think obviously inflation has eaten into the operating funds that we have today. There's so many more opportunities out there. We were just at the Global Marketing Committee meeting, and they were showing a lot of new products, and we certainly need to continue that program, and it takes money. I mean, it's just the facts of life.
It's going to be a hard pill to swallow for some producers who don't understand what it's used for. But the national advertising, the individual state advertising, the different promotions we do, the response to BSE in 2003 that checkoff dollars helped fund a bunch of that stuff to help protect our markets. It's so imperative that we have the checkoff program.
We are to the point now where to keep up with growth and economy, we need to expand that thing. And it's just vitally important that we make adjustments for cost of production to keep programs going. And if you stop and think about it, like your salary, if you're working somewhere, you get a cost of living increase. The checkoff program has never had a cost of living increase.
A ballot on the proposed checkoff enhancement is being sent to all NCBA members around the country, allowing them to ratify or overturn this policy. Bottom line, NCBA members in Reno feel it is most important that cattlemen direct both the amount of the assessment and how checkoff dollars are used.